Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium everywhere. It's always good to be home, and these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. The coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Colorado State's offense will have the football first. They got a They'll give it to the back. Got room to work. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play.
There he goes!
By the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Rams are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. So Fresno State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here's the pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Rams will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Potts. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it, it's Daniels. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On third down, he drops to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I love the play call by this defense to go with the zone blitz, confuse the quarterback. What does that mean? What do you see when it's a zone blitz, Paul?
Yeah, I think he was confused. You mentioned a lot of time to get rid of that football. Not the case, though. Linebacker is able to make it through and get the sack.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Colorado State takes over the rim. Offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Makes the grab. It's Shelton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. Snags it inside the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Now from inside the red zone. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Rams in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown Rams! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that one's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Mitchell. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Daniels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, sweet feet. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the tailback. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Rams want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Darnold. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He'll take it himself on the read option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Rams are marching down.
1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
The Rams have it with a 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a 2nd look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup. And soon, they're up by 4 over Middle Tennessee.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds a man all alone. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Holding. Offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Shelton. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Colorado State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fresno State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw.
Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Finds his man. It's Mitchell. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. That's caught. It's Hussein. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Off play action. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A little screen to the running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Fresno State right back to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 21 to Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go read option left on second down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Shelton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down mark. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
And the Rams will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Fresno State will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Rams headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19.
Good enough for a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off the play fake. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Rams are threatening on 1st and goal.
First and goal, Colorado State.
A run for the quarterback. Touchdown Rams! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Colorado State.
And I tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Oh, they're after him. The Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Darnold. Knocked off his feet. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
to the line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Rams will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some... Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On 1st down from their own 22. He'll do it himself. And the ball slipped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick it off.
Oh, he's got a chance.
The return is tackled down at the...
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And the Rams getting set on 1st and 10.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Fresno State will have to punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Rams just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll run the read to the left on 1st down. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Touchdown, Colorado State. Great job by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Fresno State, 14.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle, it's Potts. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hussein. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line, it's Potts. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking left. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
21.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Sticks it in his belly. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Looking for space. It's Duff. Oh, he dropped it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball and they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's McLeod. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff from the gun. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough.
In the offseason, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.